Shalom. We want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Baharukah Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to all Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. This lesson I'm going to go into, the things that are going on in Minnesota, and the people are protesting, you got the Black Lives Matters thing going on, people are, but you know what it is? As you can see on the picture, she's so-called black woman, female. She is hugging a police officer, and I saw a lot of clips and a lot of pictures of this, and that shows you the stupidity of our people, man. Because look, no, don't forget what they used to do in slavery. You used to hang us, rape our women, rape our children, use our babies as gator baits, they rape our men, they cut off the dicks and stuff like that, so they used to do a lot of crazy shit against us, and never they were sorry, and not only against the southern tribe, the so-called Negroes, but also against the northern tribes, the so-called Indians. Look what they did with the Gadites, the northern tribes, with the so-called Indians. you know they sent up they made a contract, they made a deal, agreement that they're going to live on one side of the country and they're going to live on the other side. And what did they do? When the men were out hunting, they start raping the wives and those who were pregnant, hanging them upside down, cutting the babies out, making beds, just dashing the babies onto the stones. Those were the things that they used to do. Hunting on Gadites. You had a lot of soldiers coming, hirelings from Holland coming. They came to hunt on the so-called Indians, So they've been doing. Look, man, they had a long time to make it good with us, And now you really think because the police starts hugging you that things are going to change, man? I still see clips of police officers taking advantage of so-called black people, Jacob descent, because the hatred goes deep. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. It goes all the way back to Genesis. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna read that little part, the book of Genesis, chapter 27, because first Jacob, and it's about Jacob and Esau, the so-called white people. They're descendants of Esau, the Edomites, and we are the 12. We are from 12 children of Jacob. So we are the children with the promise, because first Jacob took uh, um, took the birthright of Esau, and then he stole the blessing, and the hatred goes all the way back, because that's why Esau start hate Jacob. He wants us dead. They got a hatred inside, but they don't know where it comes from. But we know to the scriptures and to the power of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai. First and foremost, we have learned it from our elders. It started with our Bivens, who basically made the breach back, open our eyes towards our nationality, because our people didn't know who we were. We had no clue. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 27. Let me see, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So that shows you that they are still in that I got it in the spirit. Because the regular Edomites, they don't know, but the elite of them, they know who we are. They know who they are, and they want the birthright back. They want, and they know that if there is no Israelite left, that Yahushua won't be coming back, because then there ain't no use. So they've been trying to murder us for hundreds of years already. You know, they still trying to do. Look what they're doing with the Gadites. They got also they got the so-called I call it, they got the Indian Removal Act. They got a law that they can legit take away the children from the so-called Indians. Look where they're living. The reservations. The water is polluted. The ground is polluted. There are no animals to hunt on. They can do nothing. There's no fish to catch. There's nothing there. They have no jobs. All they got is some liquor, and liquor is destroying them because they can't handle the liquor. So they know what they're doing. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Slacky, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That shall be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgetting the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And that is what going on. People are destroyed. They have no clue. They don't know. They don't know who the enemy is, man. They have no idea who the enemy is. They think that the so-called white man is down with them. There's no equality. If they were about equality, there would have been equality a long time ago. Look what happened in South Africa. They put that puppet Nelson Mandela there at the top. Even in America, you had this Obama, so-called black man as president. What did change? He so-called he came to bring change. Yeah, he changed a lot, but not for the good. You know, he made vaccinations mandatory, for example. He set up the rules for the FEMA camps. He basically he made everything ready. And don't forget, those presidents, they are a bunch of puppets. They got to do what the elites tell them to do. They can't decide for themselves what they want. No, man. So Isaiah chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. Yeah, people do, still to this day, they don't want to know. Or they don't want to know who they are. They don't want to know that they are the favorites of the Most High, who the people on knowing calls God. His real name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. They don't want to know that they are special unto them. They don't want to know that. Therefore, our people, there are a lot of majority of our people going to be put to death. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High. I will also forget thy children. Yeah, because we forget the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai forgot about us, but we coming back, the elect first and foremost. Then you got the unnumberable multitude, and of course you got the 1/3. And I said, yeah, you because the elect men, the 144,000, we got our childrens, we got our wives, so they also gonna be saved through the men, But yeah, and of course the Most High has mercy on who He has mercy, because the Scriptures even talks about, if a man will bring water to the man of the Lord, the Most High could give him mercy for that. Without him even keeping the law, won't save you. The Most High has mercy on who He has mercy. And what we do, the man, we be on the highways and byways and fishing for the elect. Apostle Tahar said that the elect already were been sealed. It could be. No, we don't know for sure. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahushai knows that. So, but yeah, what we do, we keep on striving this word, keep on pushing until it's time of the famine of the word, until we aren't allowed to be on the highways and byways, until the internet goes down, and then we're gonna take the dust off our feet, and then it's basically waiting for our salvation, basically, because yeah, in that time it's gonna be, the chip's gonna be made mandatory. The war is probably gonna be on. So there's gonna be a terrible time on this planet. People have no clue. But anyway, concerning how people don't know who the enemy is, and still trust the enemy. Our people, they are really stupid. We know our history. We know about slavery. We know about how we've been separated from them. We know how police brutality. It was a normal thing. A so-called black man was always scared when he was stopped by police by a so-called traffic stop, because he could have end death just by taking your identification out of your pocket would be enough. I saw clips of police officer running towards a man and tell him to take his identification out of his pocket, his papers, his license and his stuff and all that, And he was like, no, I'm getting nothing because you want to shoot me, because the cop already came with the gun ready, with the finger on the trigger. And the dude was like, the Jake was like, no, I ain't gonna get shit because you just want to shoot me if I move. And then the cop started running, yelling, gun. But his wife was filming it, and then he saw that his wife was filming, and then he kind of slowed down. And at the moment that he yelled "gun, gun," the other police officers came running with the guns, ready to shoot. And then they calmed down because then they saw, oh, they being filmed. That shows you, hey, the hatred is deep, man. They want to pull over so-called black people and shoot them up. That's what they want. They probably got a book where they keeping the score about how many they already how many bodies they got on their name. But this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yeah, he's humbling himself. They kneeling with the protesters, hugging. You see so-called playing like they feel for them and this and that. They don't give a shit, man. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, because of wickedness, he will stay wicked. He can act like all soft and all friendly and shit, but when he got the chance, he will take advantage of you. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Because remember, what did they do with so-called Indians? They came all friendly. Learn everything about the land. Learn where they could find fresh water. Where they can find certain vegetables, certain herbs. Where they could hunt on animals. Where they can catch good fish. Learn everything from the land. When they learned everything, they made up a deal, agreement with them. Like they're gonna live on one side, they're gonna live on the other side, and where they are, and where are they now? The so-called Indians were first there. They were it. The Native Americans, they were first in America. They were living there in peace. And then came the so-called white men. And where are they now? They murdered almost 95% of them. And y'all people still want to trust them? Hey, y'all stupid, man. Like the scripture said, y'all destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So this is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. The word of his mouth was smoother than butter. Yeah, because they talking all kind of shit that the people want to hear. That's what they're talking right now, the police. Talking the shit that the people want to hear. But war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. Yeah, they're ready, man. Hey, what did Trump say? When the looting start, the shooting start, man. You got white people robbing shops, even black people, so-called black people, robbing the stores and all that. You got so-called white people spraying Black Lives Matters on stores and whatever, putting graffiti everywhere, and they're gonna be blamed for that. Hey, the soldiers are ready. The soldiers are ready. Trump is ready to send in the soldiers, man. And you do think that they come have a conversation, have a discussion with you? Man, y'all people are stupid, man. Martial law is right around the corner because what they do? I made a look at my previous video. Just check my previous video was because what do? They create a situation, they create chaos, and then they come with a solution. Order out of chaos. That's the thing. They've been doing that, and they will keep on doing it. Still, they gonna do it till they have a legit, a good reason to implement everybody with the microchip. That's the major prophecy that we're waiting for, the mark of the beast. So yeah, this was just a short video, because this thing that I saw, it started to irritate me. Yeah, people are really stupid, and that's why the majority of our people need to be put to death, because you can live in a kingdom with stupid people with a crazy mentality, stupid mentality like that. Because in the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, everybody of our nation is going to be righteous. And if you ain't righteous or even if you not try to be righteous, because none of us is righteous, but we strive to perfection. But if you not even try to your best to be, our righteousness is as filthy rags. So we try, you know the best to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, to do the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And if you're not trying that, you're going to be put to death on this side. And then you're going to come back, and then you're going to be in order, but you're going to be in shame. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Baharakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to all your Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.